In today's free piano lesson, I'm going to teach you how to play a major ninth chord. And here's what I'm going to do. For those of you that are more advanced, just bear with me for a minute here. And I'm going to go ahead and explain the basics. So let's just do it in the key of C, just to keep things simple. And I'm going to play a C major scale. Those are my notes. Now what I'm going to do is number the tone. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Normally I call this 1, but since we're dealing with advanced chords, I'm going to continue numbering out higher. So it's going to be a number 8. And then there's 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so the ninth is going to be the note D in the key of C. Now, a little trick that you can use to figure out what the notes are actually going to be is you can take whatever the number is if it's higher than 7. So, for instance, in this case, we have a ninth. So if we take 9 and subtract the number 7 from it, it gives us 2. All I mean by that is the ninth is the same note as the second. So the second is D and the ninth is also D. And it works with any of the higher numbers. So if somebody wants you to play an 11th chord, for instance, 11 minus 7 is 4. So the fourth is F, and the 11th is also F. 13th, for instance. 13 minus 7 is 6. So the note A in the key of C is the 6th, or it's also the 13th. Okay, so real quick, let's get back on track here. So when I play a C major 9 in root position, I got 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Okay? Now, even though this is the root position of the chord, nobody ever plays this chord this way. And the reason being, it doesn't give you a very interesting sound. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to teach you a different way to play it using voicings, where we're splitting up the notes between the left and the right hand. So left hand, I'm going to have you play 1, 7. Right hand, I'm going to have you play 3, 5, 9. Okay, so that's a more interesting sound. Let me do it one more time. Okay, so that's the first voicing that we have. Now, let me give you one more voicing. It's going to be pretty much the same. 1, 7, 3, 5, except this time, instead of putting the ninth on top, we're going to have the ninth right here on the bottom of the right hand. Okay, so even though it's the same chord, it sounds different. The first chord was this. This voicing is this. Big difference. So one of the things that you'll notice when you're playing the piano is that every time you voice something, it sounds different, which is great because no two ways sound the same. So anyway, first way we learned, second way we learned. All right, so there you have it. A C major ninth chord voiced 1, 7, 3, 5, 9, or 1, 7, 9, 3, 5. Okay, now it's a good idea to learn how to play this chord in all 12 keys, and all you really have to do is just transpose what I showed you there, and you should be fine. However, if you want more experience with ninth chords, I do have a program called Chord Voicings Phase 3. And the Phase 3 chord voicings deals with ninth chords. We learn about major ninths, minor ninths. You know, we have regular ninth chords, which are part of the dominant seventh family. And then I also show you how to do some alterations based off of the dominant seventh, you know, where you have like flat nines and sharp nines, things like that. So anyway, if you're interested in that, just go over to my website, click on the link for courses, and look for Chord Voicings Phase 3. So anyway, I thank you for your time, and I hope you enjoyed this lesson.